Anjali Varma, and today I'm joined by Angelica Tan of Clarendon Moms. She is a huge mom blogger and just lifestyle blogger in the DC metro area. I'm so excited to have her. And we're going to be talking about that very exciting topic of Instagram. So I know many of you use Instagram maybe personally, and you're trying to figure out how to make it more of a business and monetize it. And Angelica has done an amazing job of that. So she's going to give us some tips to hopefully get started today. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
And I guess before we start, what's your Instagram handle?
My Instagram handle is at Angelica Tan.
And mine is at Ange Varma. So definitely follow us. Angelica has some really cool posts, and just by looking at her profile, you'll have a good idea of how you can start to do it on your own. But what would you say, Angelica, is kind of the number one tip that you would give to entrepreneurs or bloggers who are interested in monetizing Instagram?
I think the first thing that you should do is tag where you are, tag who you're with, tag what you're wearing, and share with your readers exactly what you like and what you're passionate about in your brand selections and your places that you go and like that.
Okay. And you and I were talking before we were doing this video, and you were saying that when you do that, oftentimes when you tag those brands, you actually hear back from them, or they comment, or they respond.
Yeah, the response is really great, because if someone sees that you're wearing their earrings and you've actually given them a social media shout out, they're excited about it, and they may be interested in working with you.
Okay, and so some of the big brands have even done that, right? So let's just, for an example, if you were just doing a post even with your children, like out and about, that may be whatever you're wearing, you may tag them, and it may not be written in the post, but it's a tag and or a hashtag, is that right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Basically, I also do hashtags, which I think is a second way to reach out to brands. You may go into a store and you'll see it says tag us here, so you'll know the designer brand or the name to where to go to tag. But it may also say tag your shoes at Payless. So you could say shoes at Payless, hashtag Payless, or hashtag shoes at Payless. And I've gotten a lot of feedback there too, or some of my readers or viewers will look and say, oh my gosh, that doesn't look like this brand. I can't believe you got it there. And then someone will see that comment and they'll reach out to me.
It's amazing. Are there some hashtags that you've used that you just have found to be really effective?
Sure.
Or does it matter just depending on what the post is?
I think it depends on what the post is, but on occasion I'll do some sort of style post and I'll put real mom style, hashtag real mom style. And a lot of times people are looking to see what does a real mom wear? Is she wearing high designer brands? Is she wearing a mid-price point brand? And then other people, PR reps, etc., will look into that and they'll find me, and I get some sort of email or some sort of offer to help their brand by partnering.
And we were also talking about the number of followers, and you have a good amount, but it's not like some crazy 10, 100,000 followers. So what do you think, even if you have a small amount of followers, can you do something like this?
Absolutely. I think that if your followers are authentic and they're coming to your page and they're commenting or they're liking what you're doing and it's very real, that the brands will notice that. They'll say oh, this person has 85,000 followers, but they only have maybe 200 or 300 likes. You could have 1,000 followers like I do. I have over 1,000, but I'll have real people who actually want to buy what I'm telling them that they should purchase or where to go, and they will actually do that instead of someone that may be out in California who can't come to DC. These are real localized viewers and followers.
Right, that makes perfect sense. So any other big tips, or maybe a real world example we could use to kind of help all of you out there in starting today and using Instagram?
Sure. Well, recently I tagged a bunch of the jewelry that I was wearing, and Rockbox found me on Instagram, and they were like, oh, we really love what you're doing and we would like to offer you a partnership. And so I'll be partnering with them soon. So stay tuned.
And how do you think they found you?
I think that they looked at certain hashtags. They were probably trying to check out the jewelry lines that they represent. And I'm wearing Kendra Scott today, which they also represent. And they said, oh, here's a girl who wears Kendra Scott. And she would probably be interested in a rock box.
Very exciting. So as the key takeaways, I think it's tagging the brands that you love and or that you're wearing or using hashtags effectively, right? And then really just kind of putting yourself out there and making sure you're doing that in every post that you're doing, whether you're doing it focused on the brand or you're just kind of out and about.
Yeah.
Makes sense?
Makes sense.
Okay, perfect. Well, hopefully this was helpful in getting you to monetize and or partner with brands on Instagram. We would love to see you guys both over on that channel. You can check below for our Instagram handles again. If you want more tips on lifestyle, entrepreneurship, and parenting topics, please head over to anjalivarma.com and subscribe to my newsletter and subscribe to this YouTube channel. And you can also find me on Twitter and Instagram at Ange Varma. Hope to see you next time.